So today we are talking about Marlon Wayans, some recent comments that he had about black men wearing dresses for films and TV shows, and wanted to compare it to white actors. And this is interesting because there are some viral clips going around from Dave Chappelle's recent show. And he was talking about all of the comedians and celebrities that had called him and said that the Katt Williams viral interview on Club Shay Shay, that I believe has over 51 million views, was good for the culture, was good for comedians, because all of these comedians are coming out the woodworks to, get their little 15 minutes of fame, get their clout, get their shine, and all of the other things. However, none of them have called Katt Williams a liar. So we are going to listen to what Marlon Wayans has to say about black men wearing dresses for films and TV.
The black man putting on a dress conversation.
You talking to a black man that put on a dress?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That conversation to me it's silly, because it's a negative thing that is only in black people. We have, for some reason, been programmed to look down on the craziest parts about our experience, that we're supposed to not embrace our past, not embrace our history, not embrace our heroes, not embrace our different levels of comedy, that we have to be this way. When Robin Williams puts on a dress and is Mrs. Doubtfire, he gets nominated for an Oscar, and white people think it's brilliant. His community embraces him. When Dustin Hoffman puts on a dress in Tootsie and he wins an Oscar, he's labeled brilliant. When black people put on dresses, all of a sudden we're labeled by our own people like something negative. And I'm like, we did White Chicks. That's a classic movie. Mm-hmm. It's a classic. I don't care what nobody says. It's a classic.
Everyone says it's a classic.
That whole thing about, you put on a dress and you selling out, that is not an artist's mindset. When you're an artist, you go out and you create art.
So that was from Marlon Wayans, who of course is from the infamous family, the Wayans, who put on In Living Color, who put on several blockbuster films, including what was mentioned in this clip, White Chicks. However, I have to disagree with Marlon Wayans on this take. It seems that him and Ricky Smiley are doing this whataboutism that is not relevant to the point that Katt Williams was trying to make. And also, I've heard Corey Holcomb's mention this as well in his 5150 show. And that is, these white actors that Marlon Wayans is mentioning are already established in the industry. They're already established in Hollywood. This isn't one of their, first early roles or their first early movies that they're trying to reach the pinnacle of success. And Hollywood is telling them, in order for you to be an A-lister, you need to do this movie, you need to wear this dress. The difference is a lot of these black comedians or actors or up-and-comers or whoever, a lot of them earlier in their careers, the caveat, which is what Katt Williams and Corey Holcomb is speaking to, is they want them to be more palpable, be more acceptable, be seen as less aggressive and all of these things to attract a more mainstream audience, that just being themselves without putting on a dress or without having a straight male having to partake in a homosexual act or homosexual storyline is what the point Katt Williams is trying to make. Basically saying, if you're trying to make hundreds of millions of dollars as a black artist in this industry, there are going to be some things that they're going to want you to do that are going to be against your morals, are going to be against your beliefs, are going to make you look silly, potentially. And and even sometimes if you do all of that, there's no guarantee that you'll still be successful, right? But that was the point that Katt Williams was trying to make, is that there have been several roles that have gone to other comedians that Katt Williams was up for, And in those scenes involved either putting on a dress or involved some type of homosexual act. And this is somebody who is, you know, considered a straight male. So I don't understand. Marlon, of course, he's going to obviously defend people who are wearing dresses because obviously he dressed up, you know, famously for white chicks. But I feel like it's a little bit short-sighted and one-dimensional to bring up white A-listers in this instance who are already established, who are already, you know, taking chances and doing different things and also wearing dresses, you know, later in their careers, right? But this is completely specific to up-and-coming Black creators who are, you know, who have the attention of Hollywood, who have the attention of these directors and all these things that are trying to throw them those $50 million and $100 million deals, but are saying, in order for you to have this $100 million deal, I need you to wear a dress. I need you to partake in this homosexual scene and all of the things, right? Because you can name all of our top, you know, Black comedians, our top Black actors, and for the most part, most of them had to put on a dress or do a homosexual scene. So Katt Williams and Corey Holcomb, they're not wrong in what they're saying. But the people who have worn dresses, who feel a certain type of way about these comments, i.e. Ricky Smiley and Marlon Wayans, are a hit dog would holler. As far as I'm concerned, like what else is there to be said? Katt Williams specifically said that Ricky Smiley, it's in Katt Williams' contract that any future films that Ricky Smiley does with him, he has to be in a dress. And he said loud and proud that Ricky Smiley and Tyler Perry play better women than they do as male actors in their films and TV shows. That came out of Katt Williams' mouth. So I just find it interesting, you know, of all the things to pick apart in Katt Williams' interview, and like I keep saying, all these people are outraged, either their name wasn't mentioned or want to pick apart something he said, but none of them have called him a liar. Nothing in that clip just now didn't say Katt Williams is a lie. Black actors and comedians do not have to partake in wearing a dress or partake in doing some type of homosexual act to receive millions of dollars. I did not hear that in that quote, right? I didn't hear that in that sound clip at all. So it is very interesting, you know, some of the stances that some people are taking that, again, Katt Williams would say is part of, quote, the gatekeepers of Hollywood that are going to obviously protect each other. And this is what, you know, what is to be expected. So there is that. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.